Hi everybody. I'm responding to quantum of consciousness about our theory about these old structures. There is in mathematics something like you you demonstrate something by the absurd or something. I don't know how they call it in English. Like show the stuff, but with the absurd way, like the inverted way. And this is very interesting. Yeah. I will by the absurd I say that this stuffs doesn't make sense in the show, in the way that is showing us something that we as a tourist we want to come and see. It is built to be a tourist stuff. There is nothing really useful in this civilization, like in a very simple way. A civilization do stuffs like this for children to play, you know. Yeah, very absurd, but yeah, if I found something like this useful for the normal life, how you eat, how you play, how you do stuff, how you enjoy life, I will believe it. But when I found something like this, it's more like a park of showing the tourists, come here and see this existed, this was important. Sure, we were big, we were pharaohs, and now we are gone. So by the absurd, these stuffs are absurd. It just doesn't make sense. So why they are here? Why they are here? They are here because of our consciousness. To take our consciousness and make it care about this shits, you know, this shits here, this shits here, you know, and shits everywhere, you know. The second biggest coliseum in the world is in North Africa, Tunisia, in the city of El Jem. This is built, supposedly people fighting inside, like some gladiators that you have to keep as prisoners and everything and all the bullshit. This is a marker, marks that there was Romans here. So the Matrix put this to create the Roman history existing here. But when you think about it, this doesn't make sense in any practical way. Keeping some people to fight inside, and this is so important, you know, so important to have this inside. Nothing inside, but they are markers, like to create this Roman false reality. So this is the second biggest one after Roma Coliseum. I know you will find always as a ruins like this, and you don't find the fallen pieces of stones. It is built like this, built as ruins from the beginning, and the people restoring it are actually continue to building it. This is what they are doing, those motherfuckers. North Africa, okay? When it comes to technique, this guy's Davidovich or some Jacob Davidovich, I will put the links under. He showed that those stones are not real stones. They are molded from concrete. Those stones has not been cut as stones, then put one next to the other. They are molded, like you put one mold next to the other stone, and you pour the concrete inside. Yet, all these buildings, they are made to control our consciousness and create false history. But still, I don't see how many people would use molded stone techniques and stuffs and uh, and build this just to make us believe that there was some past and everything. So even if this guy, in his technical understanding, he can see something, but he doesn't see that this stuff doesn't make sense. Where are those people that build this just to trick us into false history? How many they were here just to do this? Turn the stone into powder, then make a concrete, then put one stone next to the other, then put this shit just for us to believe in some Egyptian past and everything. It doesn't make sense. So here I go back to quantum of consciousness, and I agree. It doesn't make sense. There is something wrong about this reality and non-explainables. This is very good scientist. I'm not. It's him and also the Russian Fomenko theory, which shows you that they are false granite, false stones, and everything. It's not the real stones. They are not carved. They are molded. But still, it doesn't make sense. How many are those people building the shit just to trick humanity, to make those parks of future tourists in the future, so they will think about pharaohs and all this bullshit, and nothing about real stuffs of life. Real. This is civilization. You will find real stuffs for real stuffs in life. Playing, eating. Homes, stuffs, spoons, eating stuff in crazy numbers for those people to just exist. Tools, pieces of tools, broken tools, all this stuff doesn't exist. So this is Disneyland. This is Disney World. This is just a cinema stage. Okay, so molded stones, but then the matrix will show you more. This is carved. This is in India, Kailasa temple, and it's carved in the mountain. So this all has to be hollowed out and make this temple. Crazy stuff. It is crazy because you don't build, you carve a temple out of the hard mountain, hard stone. Doesn't make sense. It makes sense. There is something making those stuff to create our way of seeing stuff, our spiritualities, religions and stuff, because this could be a Hindu temple or Buddhist temple. It's here to make the stuff in your consciousness, to build this this Hindu or this Buddhism into your head. So it is about controlling this guy. All this is about controlling this guy. I don't know what kind of power can make all this effort for this bullshit to happen. I don't know, but I agree. It's I don't understand how it comes. Maybe there is no explanation, but the why is clearly to control the beings in his head, to make history. Spirituality is controlling this guy. That's for sure. So get free from all this bullshit, all this stone bullshit. Stones are bullshit. It's the human which is important. All this is circus. Like yeah, I am a pharaoh. I walk here, and I'm happy to see myself in a big statue. This doesn't make sense. This is a show for us. A show for humanity to believe all this bullshit. Like there was this being were here around, and and so much into temples and stuffs. No. We should find a lot of practical stuff for the humans. Lot of shits. Humans do practical shit for their practical life, and this is how you found a real civilization. This is not practical. Slaves to fight each other, to make a show. This is bullshit. It's not real. It's not real. You cannot keep strong slaves that can fight with swords and everything. You keep them in as prisoners, and then you make them make a show. And who are you? What kind of a guy to keep all these powerful men together and just for you to watch a show and everything? This is all bullshit. This is engineering. of this, of the humans. So humans should get free and not care about what is what and everything. I agree with quantum of consciousness. Uh, yes, it's false stone, false granite, and even if it's false and everything, it doesn't explain how many of those bullshitters are around. Laborers, how many slave laborers will do this and then go into real life and not saying nothing, doesn't make sense. So I agree. This matrix is here to trick us with the stuff that we don't understand. It's as not understandable as World Trade Center towers turning into fine dust, disappearing, So set yourself free from this bullshit. And yes, this is the most important. The being has to be. He's making a being. He's not making stones, buildings, or books, or stuffs, or past, or future. He's just making a being, And everything is trying to, like, take him back out of his natural evolution, natural happening. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.